Hello there. Today I am doing a June garden tour. It's only been a few weeks and we are fortunate. We've been fortunate to get a lot of rain. A couple of times of a few days of rain. It's still raining. It just stopped for a few hours here. I'm just gonna go out and get a really quick update before it rains again. Everything is kind of like greening up very fast. During the video last time in May, this thing was just like one or two vine crawling up. Now it's like 8 foot tall. It's past that 8 foot tall trellis up there. And I've been cutting these down. It's grown a little bit more, and this is purple perilla. I've cut it down to eat some, and gotu kola is kind of creeping out. I need to eat a little bit more, but I just moved this lemon balm out here. This might be a weed or amaranth, I don't know. So when I get a chance to eat my bone grill, I will use a little bit of that. I only need a little. And there's another one right here. Reason I'm putting them underneath here, kind of cramp them in because I don't really want a big plant. Only I eat that, and so I only need a little bit. So I just want to have it there just so that I have it. We've been picking banana peppers, sweet banana peppers for the past couple of weeks, and it's been really nice. My husband just come out and just pick one and munch on it. So tomatoes is grown pretty nicely, dancing up. I see some flowers, but not see any fruit set yet. I still need to thin these out a little bit more. Cucumber has been growing very good. It's about 7 foot tall there. I picked 3 to 4 to eat, and gave a couple to the neighbor, and there's some comments, so we continue to pick them. Grapes grown pretty good, climbing up, and these guys are budding out. I don't know if they'll make it, but these like so slow. I'm so worried that these is not going to make it, but they are. I have 2 cowards, one right there. A lot of flowers though. So let me go back here. I actually moved the garlic over there, trying to see if it can get a little bit more growth underneath there. It's my first year growing garlic, but I don't not sure what is going on underneath, and the onions is still bolting, and I'm waiting to harvest these seeds here when they turn black. This is how it looks underneath. I got a few fruit set for these bitter melons. They're so cute. And that one, where's the other one? It was at the edge here somewhere. They're kind of blend in. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, there's another one, and another one somewhere. I was under here trying to pick some mints for dinner, and I saw 3 to 4, but not sure where they are. And celery is bolting. Been trying to seed. The black swallowtail and the yellow swallowtail, kind of like them, but I've seen them around the butterfly, but I haven't seen any eggs. I'm not sure. Kind of want to save those flowers seeds for later. My wing beans kind of climbing up slowly. Put out a little bit more, a few more. Onions, and it's kind of very slow. Green onions, and my hot pepper. These are hot pepper I'm trying to grow this year, and it's finally taken off. These butter bush are doing very well. They've set fruit. There's a few of them in there. They're not greening up yet. I mean, they're not red ripening yet. But here are some of my yard beans. I saw a couple of these setting fruit already. This is my first year. I like yard beans, but I'm not sure. This is my first year growing them. I just want to create like a, there's another one over there. That guy is the bean right there. It's a long bean. Create a little shading back here, but it looks like it's matted up, screened up pretty nice. It's a nice vine. Zinnia is very attracted to butterflies, and I see a lot of butterfly bees and hummingbirds. Hummingbirds keep coming and enjoying my zinnia. Those are the flowers right there. Those are zinnias. They don't smell nice or anything, but they have a lot of insects comes and eat them. I just gave these two guys Asian pears a prune in June, earlier this month, and they're leafing out new leaves, so those should be good for another few more months until November before the frost. Let's see, this is flowering peach. I'm trying to, like every year I will prune and try to make them into a nice green, but I decided to do some air layering, see if I can get a few more trees going. A lot of flowers are flowering nicely. It's very orange and pink and red. The fruits get a little bit bigger and shinier. And the garden back there, some reason this setting looks pretty nice. Like I'm hearing a lot of people been telling me they keep looking at this back corner because of this. What is this massive green stuff from this? These are squash and zucchinis, and I just added a couple of colors, some color elements in here. Some perilla that is actually eats. I have so many of them, so I'm just kind of put them around just for decoration, but also have some orange flowers and stuff like that going around to kind of lure the insects over here. But my pole beans is kind of slow. Maybe it's not enough sun back here, but they're climbing up pretty good, just like yard beans. So hopefully in the next July or month, almost at the end of June here. Actually, we're in mid-June, the end of June. So hopefully in July I'll get some beans. My herbs are growing very well back here. Kind of like it back here. Some of those, what are those? I got some dills and parsley. It got shaded out, but once those are done, the dills and parsley should be taken up. And those actually for butterflies. I usually don't eat those. I might put those in pizzas and spaghettis, but I mainly grow them for the butterflies. And my better bush from seedlings. Once those are done, I'm gonna have to redo these and either thin them out. I hate doing that, but I will have to thin them out and kind of transplant them out once the potatoes is done, because potatoes about to be done. They're flowering right now, so when they start get a little bit more, when I need some potato, I will take those out and kind of clean up the garden and add some more, move the tomato over. My watermelon's growing very slow, but it's growing a little bit. And Malabar spinach is growing about a couple of feet. Some over there, down there, are greening up, very green. These are sorrel plants, sour leaves, very nutritious. There's a purple vein, and this is the regular green. And I love them. I've been munching. I've been cutting off for some of the rolls, like salmon spring rolls I had earlier this week. So I can't wait for them to grow faster. And this is another banana pepper seedlings. Once it take off, hopefully we get another banana pepper for my husband. Some bird chili is sprouting out. One seems to be stronger than the other, but if these make it, I'll transplant them. And the fruit trees got some haircut in May, so they should have a good, nice flush out until the end of the season. It's Fuji and Honeycrisp. My persimmons finally stopped dropping, and I'm trying to chase away the squirrel because the squirrel been checking these out, so they seem to stay. I have about 21, just like last year. And this guy had 2, but I pruned the tree and it dropped fruit. I didn't expect to have any, but it's leafing out very dense, which is what I want. Fig, still no fruit. This is another Fuyu. It's a little slow. I gave it a haircut, and it's a lot of growth that are coming from the center there, closest to the trunk. That's what I want. Perfect. And this is my daughter's garden. We just harvest some peas, and she's not really tending it anymore as much as I thought. You know, that's what happened. So I threw some potato there. Should be done soon. Some banana pepper. My husband's banana pepper. Maybe 2 will make it, but hopefully we'll use the rest for the season for that. And then later on, I'll probably just let this strawberry run because I miss my strawberry bed. That's another persimmons. Finally, only have about 6 or 7 left that sticks. Hopefully it doesn't drop anymore. I mean, we've been getting rain. When we get rain, it's got a whole week of rain. It's like a non-stop. 2 plums. This is Stanley plum. Stanley prune plum, still maturing, still doing well. This is medley plum, and it's flowers. One of those trees is flowers very early, and it got frosted. So usually I have 1 to none. Last year I got 1. The year before, like every year I got 1. But this year I also have 1. And it rains so much and it's split and it's ripening. It's really sweet though, but it's rotten and the bugs been getting those, so that's sad. This year I don't get any, so hopefully I'll get some of these. Some of these are really good too. This is a sunflowers or a butterfly garden. These are probably about 10 feet tall now. So tall. These are giant mammoth sunflowers. It's kind of shaded out underneath here, kind of what I don't really like, but hopefully these will be over soon and open up so that my lemongrass and the things underneath here get some more sun during the rest of the season. I have some of these. I just added some elephant ears there and add some artichokes because I like artichokes, and milkweeds are doing well. The ones that under a little shades are doing much better, and that one is by itself too. It's not clumped up. It's another pear, kefir pear. Another set of leaves flushing out, so by November it should be mature enough. Blueberry is doing well, and I got a few of these basil, Thai basil here and there. I'm trying to grow a lot this year for the bees. I'll let these get big enough, and at the end of the season, or maybe August or September, I'll let them go ahead and flower out so that the bees and the butterfly or the hummingbird, whoever wants some. And I just noticed that my ginger leaf out. So ginger flower is very nice. It's white. I try to grow some turmeric, but I'm not sure. The squirrel keep digging. I don't know where it is. but it should be in right there. Turmeric flower is even prettier. There is not much going on here, just some onion chive, garlic chive there. The onion seems to do okay. Some mints still doing good. Sour, the sorrel plant seems to do okay. Don't know what else I want to put around here. Maybe later when the soil get a little bit better, I put more underneath here. Just added some more of these privet. I add some of these purple to give some landscaping while these established, and add some more sunflowers. So next year I hope to have some sunflower migrate to this side and have some of the sun in, some of these areas not shaded by the sunflowers in the future years. But I can even put the sunflowers along here. They're growing very well. The other oak tree, I got some strawberries going, but a couple, 2 to 3 didn't make it. Hopefully the rest will, and I start branching out, jump out with more little seed babies. This is the front yard. I just gave those hollies haircut last week. The frost-proof gardenias are flowering right now, and they smells gorgeous. They smell really good. Seems like the Kramer Supreme Camellia is taking off this year also. So after these flower done, then I'll come in and give it a haircut. There's a little area that the oak die and the maple die, and the maple is still there, the trunk, but it died last year, the year before, so we put the peach here just for fun. We got some peaches last year. It was really good. I threw some cilantro here, some perilla for nice purple color, and I really want to establish these artichokes. So they've been growing very well. Some basils, a lot of carrots doing very well. And this morning I just noticed that my asparagus, I threw a bag of asparagus and they have sprouted. So I got 4 right now. 1 right there, 2, 3, and I just realized there's 4. It looks like the more I look, the more I see. But I used to have asparagus in my old house, and it's really nice to have some asparagus homegrown. It takes 2-3 years for really nice stalks, but why not just throw them here, for landscape and future asparagus. Flowers are done. Daisy's almost done too. And down the street neighbor just gave a fig. I don't know where to put it, so I just put it right here. Hopefully it will grow and I will create like a plane so that to cover what's back there, like the trash can and stuff, or maybe have a plane here. Because figs can grow pretty big and has large leaves. So I don't know if that's a right spot, but I just stuck it there for now. These peonies seems to be okay, so I've removed the stakes and transplant some of those marigolds out there. Have some flowers for the zinnias to grow, and trying to attract hummingbirds and butterflies closer to where I sit here. And a couple of artichokes. Been struggling. The squirrel keep jumping around and break these leaves. These leaves are very soft or crunchy. These hot pepper got a bunch of little seedlings, and I've been transplanting them. Just transplanting a couple yesterday, so I'm gonna bring these in during the winter. My jelly plant needs to be picked and harvested and eat. Haven't had chance. Sour soft and apple custard, something like that. Rain duped jasmine has been flowering, but the rain, it just kind of ruined it. It smells really good. And moringa is doing well, and so a bunch of these hot pepper finally green up in a little bush here, so I can't wait. Got some muscadines and a lot of these are culantros and crab claws. I can't wait for all these to grow. And that's it for June update garden tours. Have a great day, and I will see you next video.